Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man is Uzomah. You look at this Patriots defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Open man, here's Cobb. And he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often, because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. For their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Patriots at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running left is Mitchell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Najee Harris, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Ready. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Holding offense.
That's not good enough, man.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Still first down.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to DK Metcalf. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 80 yards.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Running right through him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Harris, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Rashad Bateman with an amazing diving catch. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well. Rodgers now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now Rodgers. This is caught with a catch right side. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Hall again. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their 1st points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. An option give now to Mitchell. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Here's 3rd and 6. All the option left, it's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Throwing Jones. It got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Oh, what a move. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out.
And fighting down inside the 25.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now Jones.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
On first down, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Oh, he stays up. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Now 2nd and 3.
65 catch, 65 catch. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Judy.
And it's 3rd and short.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. gun on third down. Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Jones now to throw on third down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ready, go!
Harris going to get it again on second down. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 131 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Ready?
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready?
They hand this off to Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41.
Ready.
On third down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And the gadget play here on fourth down winds up backfiring. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now Hall to start the drive. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Hall ought to give up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run with Hall. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 99 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Rodgers. Now the pressure pressure, gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Christian Barmore picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Christian Barmore dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, When we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead, and that's what he did.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Conklin's first season in New York saw him match his production from Minnesota almost to the number. And the Jets, they will happily continue to take those numbers as he delivers again with a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And again, it's Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and that will keep this a 12-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 33-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready.
Jones off the play fake, rolling to his left. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Getting set to go again on the offensive side, Randall Cobb works his way back onto the field. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Rodgers again now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He finds Wilson, and he's got it.
As the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Out right, he's got Ruckert.
Touchdown, Jets.
Jeremy Ruckert
From 10 yards out.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And all of that was capped off by a Jeremy Ruckert touchdown catch.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Marcus Jones.
He will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rodgers now on 1st down.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Juwan Bentley. down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
I got you, baby. Playmaker, step up right now.
Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted. Well, now things get a little dicier here. It's a 42-yard extra point attempt. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And some strong running. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Rodgers. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Bring it. Let's play. Let's play now. Let's aggressive, baby. Dig down deep. Let's ride out. Let's ride out. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 3 yards out.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they don't get the reception, incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
So it's a win here for the Patriots, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for the Patriots, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to...
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me. mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about to dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop so my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change them quick, they signed out. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Bend on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown.